So this is the movie about the bus that can't go under 50 miles per hour. You've most definitely heard of it, and I watched it, and yeah, it was a movie about a bus that cannot go under 50 miles per hour. This was, in fact, Speed. Brief synopsis: it's about a bomb squad guy who is told that a bus has a bomb on it, and it will explode if the bus goes under 50 miles per hour. And then he basically hunts down the bus, gets on it, and then has to try saving all the passengers. He's also told if any passengers are removed from the bus, then it'll also be detonated. So right off the bat, it's a very interesting concept for a film. This film is known as the movie where the bus can't go under 50 miles per hour, it explodes. Yeah, so if it almost feels like whoever made the movie, they kind of just came up with that concept and then just wrote everything to fit in with how someone would logically solve that problem. And I will say, it does feel pretty logical. Like, the series of steps that the protagonist takes to fix the problem at hand feels very realistic. Like, it feels like something that someone would do to solve this issue. I'm not a bomb expert, so I don't really know if this is possible or how much of it is actually accurate. But I feel like if put in his position, a lot of people would go down the path that he ends up following to save the bus, because it's a very logical progression. My likes, it's just an interesting concept. The action's really interesting and fun. The set pieces are crazy. Like, you just see like buses and trains crashing through walls and slamming into cars and stuff. Probably cost a lot of money, and it's a very good spectacle. Again, the ideas are really clever. I thought that the whole concept of the bus thing was like, it's such a draw, and it really gets your attention as an audience member. So I thought that was a really good idea. And it makes a very fun movie. The intensity is insane. It's like kind of off the rails, like the entire film. Like, just things keep happening to the protagonist that are just really unlucky, and things he keeps doing that are super lucky to counteract them. And just overall, it feels like you're just flying by the seat of your pants the entire film. Things I didn't like: it is extremely contrived. There's some stuff that happens that's like, okay, this is crazy. Like, when it comes to both things that are good and things that are bad, like when it comes to both lucky and unlucky things that happen to the protagonist, it's like there's really no in between. It's rather the most unlucky thing you can think of or the luckiest thing you can think of. Him being brought under the bus on like a freaking dolly thing, and then rubber causing the bus to rock, causing him to fall off it, and he saves himself by sticking a screwdriver into a gas tank and hanging on for dear life. But then in the same vein, you have, when he first gets on the bus, there's a convict who shoots the bus driver by accident. Like, there's such an equal level of unlucky and lucky things where it kind of balances out to still keep that intensity, but it just ends up feeling very contrived, and I didn't like that much. The line delivery is super ridiculous. Like, some of it's really bad.
Fuck me! Oh, darn. Harry, there's enough C4 on this thing to put a hole in the world.
I really like Keanu Reeves, but this, I will say, some of his line delivery was not the best. And there's like clearly times where they were doing voiceover for it. They were trying to dub it, and it just, you can tell, and it doesn't look that great. The movie itself is just very cheesy. It's a very cheesy action movie. The concept is kind of the only thing that really stands out, but besides that, how the characters interact, how the scenes play out, like, it feels like it's made out of cliches. Especially for 94, like, the only thing that really brings this apart is the concept of the bus. If it wasn't for that, this movie would have been forgotten and swept on the rung like hundreds before it. But just that idea of, oh, the bus can't go under 50 miles per hour, how do you stop it? That was something that was really interesting, and because it gets you thinking, how would someone logically stop it? And I think the movie actually did a really good job at answering that question. Yeah, so Speed, very good movie, very good action film. I've been kind of waiting to watch this one, so this was my chance. Overall rating, 8 out of 10. Really liked it. In comparison to online reviews, I use Rotten Tomatoes because that's just like most people use that. You can kind of get an idea if you look at both Tomato Meter and Popcorn Meter. But the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes are 95% on Tomato Meter, which is pretty high, and 77% on Popcorn Meter, which is the audience reviews. I kind of agree with it, kind of disagree with it. 95% is way too high. That seems very bloated. 77 honestly feels a little too low. But again, that's still scratching the 8 mark that I gave it. So I would say, honestly, if you kind of average it out, I would say that Rotten Tomatoes isn't super far off from what I would give it. An 8 out of 10, I think, is fair. It would be like a 6 or 7 if it wasn't for the really good concept that it's playing with. So yeah, it's a very cool conceptual movie, and I think it was executed relatively well. Speed is not a very complicated movie. There's themes with, I guess, like honor. Don't know. I didn't really analyze it that much. I kind of just watched Keanu Reeves running around on a bus, and it's pretty cool for that. Also, Sandra Bullock's in it. This is like the film that like really got her popular. She was in a few things beforehand, but like none of them are huge. Speed was like her first like blockbuster, like the first film that like skyrocketed her into the popularity that she has today. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I would recommend it. I mean, it seems like a fun movie just to sit down and watch with some friends and go ooh and ah to all the crazy cool stuff that's happening. And Keanu Reeves' immaculate line delivery. Yes, I'm using immaculate again. I love that word. So yeah, Speed. Goodbye.